Hello, dear viewers. Welcome to Chai and Chant. Today, we have the pleasure of hosting the dynamic and accomplished Ritu Soni Bhagat, a luminary in the field of education. As we embark on this interview, we are not just exploring the pages of a fascinating book, but delving into the intersections of education, entertainment, and the vibrant world of media and culture. Ritu's journey from teaching in renowned schools like DPS and Holy Child Convent School to being a compere on Delhi Doordarshan's national channels has shaped her unique perspective on language, literature, and storytelling. Today, we are here to unravel the magic behind her well researched book, English, a literary treasure that seamlessly blends education with entertainment. So, buckle up for an engaging conversation where we'll uncover the inspiration behind the book, the influence of media icons like Salma Sultan, and extraordinary stories that make English a one of a kind learning experience. Without further ado, let's welcome Ritu Soni Bhagat to Chai and Chant and dive into the fascinating world of English. I welcome you, ma'am. आपका बहुत बहुत स्वागत है.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Sonia. Thank you for such a wonderful introduction.
Welcome, ma'am. Ma'am, in your journey as a teacher, you have worked with prestigious schools like DPS and Holy Child Convent School. How has your experience in the education sector influenced your approach to writing English?
It has totally influenced me, and it has a great impact because writing I was not thinking after I left my job a long time back. And then I started with my own academy, and I was teaching vocabulary enrichment and creative writing classes. And so I had big and I was emphasizing on because in school teachers don't we always tell our students to um, go through a newspaper. They should be to keep themselves abreast with knowledge. They should read newspaper as much as they can to so that they are well informed
Right.
and they don't lack in anything. And for vocabulary enrichment editorial pages, they help a lot
Right.
and broadening their prospect, their vision also. So
Hmm.
I had a lot of worksheets, and when I had big, and that was working with my students,
Right.
it was helping them out a lot. And then I thought of bringing out a book. So it was because of my experience in the education only. But when I thought, but those worksheet, when I literally went for publishing, it came in my mind also because we cannot give political news and other news if we are giving sports and all, they become stale. So we have to. I thought I have to pick up those news which will be helpful for any time they can pick it up before their exam, and that would help them.
Sure.
And then I felt, how can it be made interesting? So
Hmm.
earlier it was just for vocabulary enrichment, which I have at the back page also for adjectives and all. But how it turned out to be a book on idioms and proverbs, because to make it interesting, proverbs and idioms, they are full of life skills, wisdom. So then it came to proverbs and idioms. And
Right.
then I felt, and then when, if you read, we all have grown up on Renan Martin, that's considered to be the Bible of it,
Yeah.
and we owe all our learning to it. But the
Mhm.
only thing is, for the millenniums, it's not relatable because the examples are like he went to his room.
Hmm.
We are not familiar with that person, and he found his room at sixes and sevens or anything. So I thought we relate more to cinema. And yesterday only I was reading an article. He said like air film is everywhere. It's on mobile, it's
Yes.
on TV, everywhere. So we are greatly impacted by it. So I chose that entertainment. But
Hmm.
then I thought cinema I have taken, but TV world also influences a lot. So
Yeah.
it's newspaper in education through Hindi cinema. This was the concept that which I really worked on, and the book is the result of.
Wonderful, wonderful. So we know you've been a compare for television programs on Delhi Doordarshan's national channels. How did your broadcasting experience shape the storytelling aspect of English?
This compare is always telling stories to catch hold the attention of the audience. So that was one thing, and
Right.
and of course because compare those compares, we take a lot of things from entertainment world, and my interest was I read the newspaper.
Mhm.
Everybody reads, but everybody has either the sports section or something. I love the entertainment page the most, and it
Mm.
was not to for gossip or anything, for improving the vocabulary.
Yeah.
My favorite was film reviews.
Great. Yes. You are also an ambassador, a brand ambassador for Salma Sultan's label Sari Sanskriti and for the International Chamber for Media and Entertainment. How do you see the intersection of culture, fashion, and literature in your book?
I said everything. I have chosen almost all the sub topics. We get students get are asked to write on fashion also,
Right.
and it's not that the fashion impacts everyone,
Anji.
and media and entertainment. Even if we anybody, everybody has the views on the latest movie, cinema, political news, and cinema covers everything. It covers politics also, sports also. You have biopics of so many political person, sports person. So it's not cinema. We are not seeing it in a limited form.
Mm.
Here, I am using it for education. So, and Salma Sultan ma'am and Sandeep Marwaji of Marwa Studio, they have played a great role in it because I used to go a lot to Marwa Studio, and then I saw he used to promote the author so much. Then this idea came that I should get all my worksheets into the book,
Mm.
and they both are, and Sandeep Marwaji has also paid much emphasis on education in an interesting manner, which
Mm.
all the teachers today are trying to do.
Right.
Every time they have tried, but their emphasis is more on it.
Right, right, great. So, as you just mentioned about Salma Sultanji and Sandeep Marwa, your book also English not only teaches idioms and proverbs, it also intertwines their stories from these media icons. How did their accomplishments inspire and shape the narrative of the book?
Actually, being the brand ambassador of Salma ji, I'm quite in touch with her most
Right,
of the time, and seeing her personality. Earlier I used to really admire her for her comparing and other things, but
right,
meeting her so often, I came to know her about her inner qualities, those things. And at this age also, she is reinventing herself all the time, and she has become a now
definitely,
she is a designer.
right.
And
Very
today's people also, they are taking tips from her. So, and this is not after her comparing, she
Mhm.
presented her, she went into direction also. Those programs which are full of values like Kahaniya from Panchtantra, I think, only from our tradition, those, she had presented program on that, Jalte Sawal, current, she has produced those programs, and now she is a designer. So, it's not one person is a amalgamation of so many things,
right.
and which thing you bring in front, that
Mhm.
depends on you. It's about your passion, and it's not one aspect. There are so many, and you can do justice to all. This is what Sandeep Marwaji is also doing.
Wonderful, wonderful. Rituji, your book is described as a literary treasure combining education with entertainment. Could you share a specific example from the book where this combination is most evident and impactful?
There's plenty because it's full of anecdotes from newspaper as well as members. So I'll just share which impacts students a lot. That is the problem of bullying. So this section I've taken from the chapter education.
Okay.
So I'll just share. When people hurt you over and over, think of them like sandpaper. They may scratch and hurt you a bit, but in the end, you end up polished and they end up useless, said Andy Barsek. Contemporary director Vandana Kathuria coming of age movie. This example is from the movie Nobleman, loosely based on William Shakespeare's The Merchant of Venice, goes deep down into the problem of bullying and its fallout. The film starts off with the line, "A monster, when left unchecked, creates an even bigger monster," making the main theme of the movie evident. The
Right.
story is set in a prestigious school in Mussoorie. The senior students, Arjun and Badal, call all the shots. Now, I have highlighted those idioms which we have used. So here the idiom is call all the shots at their boarding school, Mount Noble High. A strict code of seniority becomes a pain in the neck for the junior students who always have to toe the line. They can't dare to defy the school bullies despite a strict watch by the house teachers and the headmaster. So you have the idioms also, you have the problem of bullying also, and then how it can be solved.
Very
So this
interesting.
is the way I have combined it with the information, education, and with the entertainment.
Great, wonderful, wonderful. So English is hailed as an original and out of the box idea. Can you share the moment of inspiration that led to the conceptualization of this unique approach to teaching idioms and proverbs?
Yeah, that's why I said it has taken a long time, but the actual was, even I don't know how it came to be idioms, because what I was seeing whenever we pick up, we prepare used to prepare for our exams in our papers. You have also prepared for it.
Right.
So when we used to pick up these books of grammar, they become dry. And how many proverbs and idioms can you learn at a stretch? Five, six, and then you can't concentrate. One loses it. And the best way to learn is through stories, through people we relate. So all the examples here are relatable. And for that, and then I had to concentrate more on that because film, it should not come as something gossip or this thing, because it's meant for students.
Right.
So this I had taken great care of.
Right. Great. Great, ma'am. It has been a pleasure talking to you, and very interesting, impactful information you have shared. And I'm sure your book is going to be very, very useful for the students, for the generation, and the millennials today. And my best wishes for the book and for your life ahead. Thank you so much. Thanks for being on our channel today. Thanks a lot.
Thank you. Thank you for this lovely opportunity, and all the best to you too.
Thank you, ma'am.
I really enjoyed.
Yes, me too. Thanks.